Okay guys, I think I've got the gist of what we're supposed to be doing here. It's basically but boils down to the top 5 kits, right? That you would, now suffice to say, everybody in the house and all the pets and everybody have been rescued already. If you have just, maybe 5 more minutes to grab a few more things, you would go back in and try to get your top 5 kits. And so this is what I would do. Number 1. I would start with number 1. I would end with number 1. I would make sure I get it out. Number 1 is going to be that Lamborghini right there. That is my number 1 kit, favorite kit. Not quite the most expensive, but the most detailed with the most parts. And probably one of my favorite cars, one of my top 5 favorite cars of all time as well. So I would go out of my way to save that kit for sure. It's a 1/12 scale Lamborghini. And since these two happen to be on the box, you don't want to spend the extra time to take the boxes off. I would probably just, if they happen to get stuck, I would probably take those out too. But that's the number 1 kit, that Lamborghini right there. And now the second one out the door, let me go around to the other side. Second one is going to be that Testarossa Spider right there. That is a convertible Testarossa. And I may have shown that at some point on some video. But that is definitely my number 2 kit. I would save that. Number 3, you would come over here to this one. That is a Toyota 2000 GT. It was 2000 GT came out in 1967 in the Bond movie, and by Otaki. And this kit is from 1967. That is a 50-year-old kit. And that is super detailed. I really need to get in there and show that to you guys, but absolutely everything opens. Headlight pops open. There's even a battery door on the side. It opens. Everything works. There's probably more surprises in there. And I'm honestly kind of curious to know what state the plastic's in, but it's in pristine condition in there. Nothing's ever been opened. Nothing's ever been messed with. But that is definitely number 3 out the door. Number 4, don't have far to travel. It's this one. That's the Lotus from the Bond movie. On the front of the box, you can't see it here, but it literally says James Bond car. It might say it right there somewhere as well, but I don't know. But that is the Lotus from the movie Octopussy. And so that is very detailed as well. And very unique, and it took me a year to get that on eBay with the money sitting right there. It wouldn't come up at auction. I finally did, and I grabbed it. $100 it was. Anyway, on to number 5. We got to come back over to the other side. And number 5 out the door is hiding right there. That is the Firebird GTA with the BBS wheels, and I am crazy about that car. I'm really hoping to build that within the next 5 years. It is my favorite Firebird, and no, it's not my favorite Firebird, but it's my favorite Firebird kit. And I would really like to build that. Anyway, that is number 5 for sure. And that's all we can grab. I would cheat and leave those other 2 boxes up there, and so I would get forced to bring that other 73 Firebird and the Carrera GT. That kit right there is a little bit rare, a little bit pricey. That came from Mindless Model Works, or Moonwalker Models. Kenny That was we did a trade, and that came in a trade. And that day I put it up there, and it's still there. So anyway, I don't think that we'd be able to get those boxes off of this box, so they would probably have to go out the door too. You know. Anyway, everybody else is doing this, so I did this. There it is. Hope you enjoyed it. Later.